On page 485 in lesson number 6 in chapter 6, the distributive property. What is a distributive property? Let's begin by this example. Three friends went to a baseball game. Each ticket costs $20, and all three friends bought a baseball hat for $15 each. What does the expression 3 parentheses 20 plus 15 represent? So we can say that 3 represents the three friends, 20 represents the price of a ticket, 15 represents the price of a baseball hat. Now, let's evaluate the expression in exercise number 1. Of course, we are going to do parentheses first, so 20 plus 15 will give you 35. And then you will multiply 35 by 3, this will give you 105. Now, in another word, what does the expression 3 times 20 plus 3 times 15 represent? Let's take 3 times 20 first. 3 times 20 represents the price of 3 tickets, and 3 by 15 represents the price of 3 hats. And I'm wondering, is this expression will be the same as this one or not? Let's see. Oh, wow, it gives the same result. Because if you multiply 3 times 20, this will give you 60, and 3 by 15, this will give you 45. If you add the 60 to the 45, really will give you 105, the same as the first result. So, what do you notice? What do you notice about the answers to exercise 2 and 4? The answers to 3 parentheses 20 plus 15 is the same as the answer to 3 times 20 plus 3 times 15. And this is what do we name by distributive property. Means, what does it mean? Means if there is a number multiplied by parentheses, so it must be multiplied by the first, then multiplied by the second. This is another method. So 3 parentheses 20 plus 15 is like 3 times 20 plus 3 times 15. Moving on. So we can say now that the distributive property, in words, to multiply a sum by a number, this is a sum, 7 plus 4, and this is a number, 2. To multiply a sum by a number, multiply each addend by the number outside the parentheses. Means this 2 should be multiplied by 7, then you put the plus sign, then this 2 should be multiplied by the 4. In algebra, we can say that the rule takes this form. If you have a multiplied by parentheses b plus c, so it's a multiplied by b plus a multiplied by c. Very easy idea to understand. Let's see how can we use this distributive property in making problems more simpler than before. Find 9 multiplied by 4 and 1 over 3. Before we used to write 9 multiplied by 4 and 1 over 3. Let me remind you. We used to write 9 as 9 over 1. We used to rewrite this mixed number as improper fraction. So multiply, then add. 3 by 4, 12 plus 1, 13. And we used to multiply numerators and denominators, or we can use cancellation method. Divide by 3 is 1, divide by 3 is 3, 3 by 13 is 39. And this is accurate. No one can say that this is wrong. This is accurate. This is very accurate. Now we are introducing a new method that you can make parentheses for this one, 4 and third, to be 4 plus third. You can use distributive property. So 9 will be multiplied by 4 plus 9 will be multiplied by third. So we can write it this way, 9 parentheses 4 plus 9 parentheses third. And you finish everyone alone, 9 by 4, 36. What is third of 9? Mentally, third of 9 is 3. So 36 plus 3 will give you 39, the same answer as before. Now, can we use this method to find each product mentally? Mentally means we need to think what is 5 by 2 alone, then 5 by 3 over 5 alone. Let me show you how. This will be for problem A. 5, then parentheses, 2 and 3 over 5 is like 2 plus 3 over 5. So this will be like 5 parentheses 2 alone plus 5 parentheses 3 over 5 alone. Now you should know that 5 by 2 is 10. 5 times 3 over 5 will give you 3. So 10 plus 3 will give you 13. So this is 13. Now let's solve problem B. Also this will be 12 parentheses 2 plus quarter. So it's like 12 parentheses 2 plus 12 parentheses 1 over 4. 12 times 2 will give you 24, and quarter of 12 is 3. 24 plus 3 will give you 27. So this is 27. Now you can think of it mentally. For me, I can, in my mind, I can say, yes, 2 multiplied by 3, 6. 2 multiplied by 0.6 will give you 1.2. So 6 and 1.2 will give you 7.2 mentally. 7.2. I can find it mentally. If you cannot visualize, if you cannot do it in your mind, you do it in steps like 2 parentheses 3 plus 0.6. So it's like 2 multiplied by 3 plus 2 multiplied by 0.6. 2 multiplied by 3 will give you 6. 2 multiplied by 0.6 is 1.2. So finally, 6 plus 1.2 is 7.2, as I mentioned in problem C. Now, another example. Each day, Martin lifts weights for 10 minutes and runs on the treadmill for 25 minutes. Write 2 equivalent expressions and then find the total minutes that Martin exercised in 7 days. So the first expression is 7 multiplied by 10 plus 7 multiplied by 25. Second expression is the 7 is outside and parentheses 10 plus 25. Now write 2 equivalent expressions and then find the total minutes. Let's find. This is easy. You can evaluate from this one or you can evaluate from this one. Let's use the distributive property. So it's 7 multiplied by 10 plus 7 multiplied by 25. So 7 multiplied by 10 is 70. 7 multiplied by 25 is 175. So 70 plus 175 will give you 245 minutes. Now, factor an expression. How can we factor an expression? Very easy. Try to make similar factor. Means you need to remember very well the multiplication table. If you didn't remember the multiplication table, you cannot do the factor. So factoring, how can we factor? Let me show you how. First, you determine both 9 and 21 are in the table, in the multiplication table of 3, because 9 is 3 by 3 and 21 is 7 by 3. So you write this down. 9 is like 3 multiplied by 3, and 21 is like 3 multiplied by 7. So we will inverse the distributive property. We will take this 3 outside as 3 multiplied by what is in parentheses, stay in parentheses, 3 plus 7. So this is how to factor. We don't want you to evaluate, just factor. Like this one, for example. We are not asking you to evaluate, we are asking you to factor. So you search for common factor, means 14 and 28 both exist in the table of 7. So you write 7 first, 7 multiplied by 2, which is 14. 7 multiplied by 4, which is 28. Now take the 7 outside, and 2 and 4 remains in parentheses. 2 plus 4 remains in parentheses. Now for this problem, like 80 and 56, both are in the table of 8, because this one is 8 times 10 and this one is 8 by 7. So let's write it down that this is 8 multiplied by 10 plus 8 multiplied by 7. Of course, you can notice that the discovered factor is written outside. We discovered that it's 8, so you must write the 8 outside. So 8 is outside, and parentheses 10 plus 7. That's it. Moving on. Factor each expression, very easy. This one is easier than before because you will take the number in front of the variable. You can see here 4. So we will write 16 as 4 times 4. And 4x will be written as 4 parentheses x, like this one. So the repeated number, the repeated factor, which is 4, will be taken outside, like 4. And what is in parentheses will be written in parentheses 4 plus x. That's it. 4 parentheses 4 plus x. Let's do it again. It's very easy. You have here in front of x is 7. So will be written as 7 parentheses x plus 7 parentheses 6, because 42 is 7 by 6. So take the 7 outside, so it remains x plus 6 in parentheses. For this one, you need to be a little smart so that you will think of 36 and 30 both exist in the table of 6, because you know 36 is 6 by 6. So we will write it like 6 multiplied by 6x plus here is 6 multiplied by 5. So take the 6 outside, it remains 6x plus 5 in parentheses. So here 7 multiplied by x plus 6. So 6 multiplied by 6x plus 5. And here is a tip. If you want to be sure that your answer is okay, you do the distributive and see if you will get this one and this one or not. If you get, means your answer is okay. Moving on. In problem 1, find 9 times 8 and 2 over 3 mentally. Show the steps you used. So this is 9 times 8 plus 2 over 3. So this will be 9 times 8 plus 9 times 2 over 3. So 9 by 8, this will give you 72. And 9 times 2 over 3 will give you 6. 72 plus 6 is 78. Use distributive property to rewrite each algebraic expression. Just rewrite. We don't want you to evaluate. Just rewrite. This will be very easy for you all. Just 3 multiplied by x times the first, then times the second. So 3 parentheses x plus 3 parentheses 1 means 3x plus 3. Here 5 parentheses x plus 5 parentheses 8. So this will be 5x plus 40. Here 4 parentheses x plus 4 parentheses 6. So this will be 4x plus 24. Factor 25 and 60. 25 is 5 by 5. And this is 5 by 12. So take the 5 outside, it remains in parentheses 5 plus 12. Here 4 multiplied by x plus 4 multiplied by 10. So this will be 4 times x plus 10. Here 6 friends are going to the state fair. The cost of one admission is $9.50 and the cost of one ride on the Ferris wheel is $1.50. Write 2 equivalent expressions and then find the total cost. This will be very easy. They are 6 friends, so 6 multiplied by 9.50 plus 6 multiplied by 1.50. So it's like 6 multiplied by